If you lived in Imperial China as a eunuch, what would life be like? Let's find out!
Gradually, you would adapt to palace life, knowing the rules and places, becoming part of the great machine of the court.
Every morning, eunuchs had to gather in the courtyard for roll call and report their presence.
Eunuchs cleaned the palaces, scrubbing each stone tile until it was spotless.
At night, eunuchs lit and extinguished lanterns, keeping the palace bright and safe.
In the imperial kitchen, eunuchs inspected food to make sure the emperor's meals were safe.
One of the most important duties was delivering imperial edicts. Mistakes were not allowed. Eunuchs also served imperial consorts, bringing tea, passing messages, and easing boredom. In the document hall, eunuchs copied decrees and organized archives. When someone in the palace fell ill, eunuchs delivered medicine and summoned imperial physicians.
At night, eunuchs took turns patrolling the palace to prevent fire or theft.
Step 1. You'd be sent into the palace for strict checks and training.
These small tasks actually kept the huge imperial palace running smoothly. The imperial kitchen was the heart of the emperor's meals, and eunuchs had to work carefully here. Every ingredient was carefully inspected, and eunuchs were responsible for food safety. To prevent poisoning, eunuchs often had to taste the food first. The emperor's tastes were very particular, and eunuchs had to remember exactly what he liked to eat. Meals for the emperor were delivered by eunuch teams, with great formality and care.
You useless fool! Look what you've done to my perfectly crafted buns!
Inside the palace, you might be given a new name, losing your old identity.
Đi pung ta sinh đi pung cặp không hot pap chừng tình nghị cung chu pu cặp pung thalap đập đắt. Thơ chung hơi sự bột bằng tương cái cục hong pung công chi.
Imperial decree! Make way!
Cháuคุยทุนของตัวที่เว้นยิ่งประจำนาไหนจำไหนก่อชาวตายใบเทิมปล่อยคงร้ายไปเลยปิ่นเลย
Oh dear, I hope I don't fall off.
Before morning court, eunuchs collected officials' memorials and presented them to the emperor. While the emperor read and wrote, eunuchs prepared ink and handed brushes. In leisure, eunuchs kept the emperor company, watching operas or playing chess.
New eunuchs started at the bottom, sweeping courtyards, carrying water, and running errands.
Over time, loyal eunuchs could earn the emperor's trust. Eunuchs were often assigned to the inner palace, serving the daily lives of consorts.
Eunuchs frequently carried messages within the harem. Consorts often asked eunuchs to chat and relieve their boredom. In the Imperial garden, eunuchs escorted consorts while they strolled and enjoyed flowers.
During palace banquets, eunuchs arranged everything and served carefully.
When consorts competed for favor, eunuchs were often caught in the middle.
When the emperor summoned a consort, eunuchs delivered the order.
Eunuchs supervised palace maids, checking their duties and discipline.
When consorts watched operas or performances, eunuchs had to serve quietly at the side.
The most nerve-wracking moment was the first time you entered the Great Hall and saw the Emperor.
In the harem, eunuchs were not only servants, but also silent witnesses to palace life.
Some eunuchs gained power by serving closely at the emperor's side.
Some eunuchs controlled the flow of memorials, influencing government decisions.
In history, eunuchs once held immense influence over court politics.
To win favor, people offered bribes of gold and treasures to powerful eunuchs.
Powerful eunuch groups often became a major political force within the court. Once in power, eunuchs would strike down their political enemies. Some eunuchs were sent to supervise the army, wielding enormous influence.
Eunuchs and scholar officials often clashed fiercely in court.
In history, powerful eunuchs always rose high, but eventually fell.
In the palace, rules were strict. Walk quietly, speak carefully, or risk punishment. The struggles of eunuchs reflected the complexity of imperial court politics. Eunuchs often organized operatic performances inside the palace. For palace festivals, eunuchs decorated with lanterns and prepared grand displays.
When the emperor and consorts watched operas, eunuchs had to attend quietly.
Eunuchs prepared offerings and rituals for important ceremonies. At imperial weddings, eunuchs ensured rituals and processions went smoothly.
Eunuchs sometimes told stories to amuse the consorts.
Some eunuchs learned instruments to provide music for the court.
During festivals, eunuchs set off fireworks to entertain the court.
Court entertainment included games like archery and pitch-pot, arranged by eunuchs. Eunuchs had to learn court etiquette, from bowing to proper forms of address and delivering messages.
Doke o e ba rapuk erpa sitle sara sarste dhen jo bhatarute hain.
Eunuchs were divided into departments. Some served food, others handled documents.
The life of a eunuch carried both glory and hardship, forever part of China's history. Your first duty might be carrying a food box or delivering an imperial decree. Small tasks, but mistakes were not allowed.